It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys have picked up wins in 3 of their last 4. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you in the booth today. It's going to be Daniel Carlson who gets us started. And here we go on EA Sports. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's the one. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. Well, the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
It's 3rd and 16.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. For the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Well, he put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix headed out right. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 36.
They'll throw again. Nix. He has room past the 25. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's a look for Nix. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. The Dolphins send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I take a G-pad. Watch him do it. We survived outside all from the music.
New set of downs for him from the 31. The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they sure looked clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Nix now on 1st and 10. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Throwing on first down, Nix. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Second down. Here's Nix again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Right, 4th down. Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Keep behind the line, that ball's loose. And the Broncos corral it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
First and 10 from the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
Giving this to Harvey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for Nix. He's got it, complete to Bryant. And he's taken down at the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
The Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board, they go for second.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Carlson to tack on the extra point.
Carlson on for the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. That's caught. Devon Achane. sideline to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
63 yards the gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Trying to run it in. H.A. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. 8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. He's got it. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a one-score game in the first half. David Njoku, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Dolphins 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Nix from the gun. Got the big yards on the right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. To throw, here's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Nix. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Courtland Sutton, the man he was after. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 16-yard line.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kit, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day as a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning trap. 300 feet in the air. He hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
Broncos first down. A gain of 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Headed right through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Motioning the tight end left. First down, here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
One final shot before the half. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Calvin Ridley. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts up by 4 at the break. It's 21-17. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Nix off the play action. Taking a shot deep here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
First down.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Denver.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Tagovailoa on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39.
Slot man motioned over. Tagovailoa on first down. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down.
Tagovailoa. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And the Broncos corral it. The 40. At the 20. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Dolphins 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, get set.
We'll put a receiver in motion left. Tua off the play fake. Finds his back. Achane. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Hey!
Nix looking to throw. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hold on, son.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
2nd down.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And the defender Deontay Barron has it.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hill finds his back. Harvey. He drives it up to the 24. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead. First down from the 42. Play action with Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. Now here he goes down the right sideline. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos continue piling it on here in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Daniel Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Massive hits, the ball's out. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. On 1st down, it's Nix. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll run fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos are running them out of the building. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Drops it down, Harvey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Could not beat the defender there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Cater Kohu, their defensive.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's an interception! And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. New set of downs for him from the 31. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with these looks all game. Oh no, they get him yet again! Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it! And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Not the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Tua looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Tucker's kick is up and good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
17.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, make it a hair closer in the box score.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. New set of downs for them from the 31. Mix with it on first. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Broncos ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. To throw, here's Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead.
17.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from 1. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is Ingram working the left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this third down. Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Going on fourth. Here's Nix. So this one on the defense.
That's interference. Defense.
Well, I think we could all tell, Brock, when they saw that flag, they knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, and unlike those wrestlers I watched growing up who could hide under the ring and just get away from everybody, there's no hiding now. All eyes on him.
It's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Miami.